Welcome to Storytime with Jess. Today we are reading The Blossom Shop, and this book is by Katherine and Caroline Brickley. In a town so dull and gray, it even lacked a name, twin sisters Poppy and Posy Blossom lived above their family flower shop. The rest of the town thought flowers were frivolous, but to the Blossoms, they were anything but. The Blossom Shop was their home, and their flowers were family. Their flowers made them smile, brightened up the grayest of days, and were the perfect gifts to share. If only everyone else in town knew just what a flower could do. One Monday morning, Poppy twirled around the shop, waking each flower with a splash of water, while Posy placed bouquets outside, hoping to draw customers in. "What would I do without you, my little sprouts?" Mama Blossom asked. She tucked flowers behind their ears and sent them off to school. On their way, they passed Gary, the grocer, selling his forlorn fruits and veggies. Danielle, the dog walker, guided a group of gray dogs. Patrick, the postman, driving his mopey mail truck, and Denise, the dressmaker, sewing her drabulous dresses. "Here come those Blossom girls," Denise whispered to her customer as her grumpy puppy growled. "Their mother owns that silly flower shop, and now she's begun to dress them up like flowers too. When will they realize their little Blossom shop will never be in fashion?" As the sisters approached, Denise stopped her gossiping to wish them a very gray day. Poppy and Posy politely wished her the same, but they really hoped for more than just another gray day. At school, while sitting in Miss Mousie's math class, Poppy and Posy couldn't help but daydream about what a day without gray would be like. Could such a day even exist? Eager to ask Mama Blossom, they hurried home from school. But when they arrived, they were astonished to find the flower shop was empty, with a for sale sign right out front. "My dearest sprouts," Mama Blossom said, hugging them tight, "we're going to have to sell the shop. We just can't afford to keep it open anymore. It seems our shop doesn't fit very well in a town so dull and gray." Poppy and Posy were heartbroken. They couldn't bear to be without their Blossom shop. If only the town could see all that their flowers could do. The sisters were certain they could save it. But how could Poppy and Posy show them? Then they thought of it. They would grow the most fantastic flower in the world. Poppy and Posy searched every inch of the shop for a seed, but not a single one could be found. That's when they remembered the flowers Mama Blossom had given them that morning. They gently shook the flowers, and tiny seeds fell into their hands. They appeared to be just ordinary gray seeds, but under the girls' touch, the seeds began to glisten and glow in colors they had never seen before. Poppy and Posy planted the seeds in front of the shop where the sun shone the brightest. They watered them, tucked them under a blanket of straw, and sang them a good-night lullaby. That night, when Poppy and Posy fell asleep, they were met with dreams full of color. But when they awoke the next morning, it appeared to be just another gray day. That is, until they looked at each other and discovered their cheeks were powder pink. And when they went outside, a tiny sprout was there to greet them. Each day that week, Poppy and Posy became more and more colorful. And with their love and care, the sprout slowly grew. On Wednesday, they awoke to find their nails painted in shimmering shades, and their sprout had grown its first leaf. On Thursday, Poppy and Posy's hair burst with the color the moment they brushed through it, and their sprout had begun to bud. While the sisters were delighted, At the new colors they were discovering each day, they feared what others might think or say, so they hid their transformation. But by Friday, they could hide no more. Poppy and Posy were both as brilliant as a box of crayons. Their sprout, however, was still very small and very, very gray. They wondered if it would ever blossom. Poppy and Posy caused quite a commotion as they walked to school that day. And when they got there, the students went crazy. Miss Mousie, annoyed by the disruption, sent the girls home with a note for their mother. At home, Poppy and Posy were met with an even greater predicament. Their sprout had still not blossomed, and even worse, Mr. Raymond the realtor was selling their shop to Denise. Mr. Raymond handed Mama Blossom a piece of paper and said, "Now if you could just sign right here." The sisters rushed to the sprout. "Please bloom," they pleaded, but it didn't budge. Poppy and Posy's eyes overflowed with rainbow tears. The sprout still didn't budge. Then Poppy had an idea. She wiped away her tears and said, "What if?" Before she could finish, Posy was nodding. Together, they threw away their drab disguises. For the first time, they did not worry about what others might think or say. Touching the bud, they imagined it shining with color, just like them. Suddenly, the sprout changed from gray to green and grew taller and taller. Denise ran away. Mr. Raymond fainted. Mama Blossom gasped with surprise. "This is awesome!" Poppy exclaimed. "No, this is Blossom!" Posy cheered. The magnificent flower shone with colors just as bright as Poppy and Posy. And soon the town did too. Curious and newly colorful people gathered outside the shop. Upon seeing the most fantastic flower ever grown, they all lined up to buy a one-of-a-kind blossom of their very own. To Poppy and Posy's surprise, Denise was first in line. With so much business, the Blossoms were able to save their beloved Blossom Shop, which was now beloved by all. The entire town was bursting with color and blooming with happiness. Because of Poppy and Posy, everyone finally knew just what a flower could do. And because of a flower, Poppy and Posy now knew all that they could do. The end. Thank you for joining us today with Storytime with Jess. Be sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next.